Hello everyone, ShadowMario41 here. Welcome back to Let's Play SimCity with Infinite Money, which ironically isn't with Infinite Money anymore, as we're going to some of the extra videos where I'm going to show you scenarios in the game. We've done the, start new city. Practice mode, I'm not going to show you practice mode. It's pretty much you just have a little map, and you get used to building cities and all that garbage. Don't need to show you that. So we're going to go into some scenarios. Now I believe in video I want to say 39, but I'm not sure which one it was. I had a pull up for which scenario I'm going to go in depth on, and I am going to do Boston Nuclear Meltdown 2010, which is actually pretty appropriate because it's the year 2010, and hopefully, keep your fingers crossed. We haven't had a nuclear meltdown yet in Boston, so hopefully there won't be one. And hopefully in 2047 there won't be Rio de Janeiro coastal flooding. So when we select the scenario, we get a little write-up. A nuclear nightmare has occurred in Boston. The plant's water pressure dropped to critical levels, causing the core to overheat and explode. This incident coincided with the simultaneous flush of every toilet in Boston during halftime of the Nintendo Power Bowl Championships. Fallout has made parts of the city unlivable. Your task is to isolate the contaminated areas and rebuild the city in 5 years. Now, only SimCity could have something this ridiculous as a scenario. Anyway, we're going to do it, and you're going to see right away that we are not in good shape here. Look at this. A nuclear disaster. That just sucks. Look at this. This sucks. What the hell, man? So, pretty much, the strategy is that at first, this area just sucks ass. And we have to build a new power plant because the one we had blew up. So let's put it right up there. And we'll put a few industrial zones here and here. And we'll do one more. Because now that thing blew up, we don't have a lot of power, which is not good. Just build like this. Now another thing to keep in mind is that we don't have infinite money anymore. So we have to be very careful with how we build and how we construct our city. We want to have some road here. Because we don't have infinite money, so we can't really afford making petty mistakes and doing what we're supposed to do. But this is a model of Boston. This is actually not a bad model, considering it's on SimCity. I mean, SimCity did the best it could to model Boston. Even had the Logan Airport over there, and Charles River, and all that. So, the basic strategy for this scenario, I have to say, I haven't personally beaten any of them, but I haven't tried to beat any of them. If you wanna do that, and we do have a time limit, as you can tell by that little sign down there. But yeah, the scenarios are really good if you want a way to really jump into the game quickly without starting from scratch. Then I would recommend doing a scenario. And one more thing before I forget, we have to build a fire department to get rid of the fire. Let's put it, can't put it there. There. I always forget to do that, for whatever reason. Inadequate rail system, yeah, I know. So yeah, I've never tried to beat a scenario, so you can't really use that as a test of me sucking or not sucking, because I haven't really done it yet. So basically we have to bulldoze all this because it's all, we want to make a perimeter, I guess, around this. I'm not sure if nuclear waste can spread. I'm pretty sure it can't. But regardless, we wouldn't want it to spread anyway. And these places are just so uninhabitable right now, so we just have to keep everyone away from there. Let's see what else. We have a power crisis because we need to connect these things with power. It's weird to be talking about game mechanics again because I haven't done that in so long. Power lines. Yeah, we want to make sure everything has power. That's one of the main problems. I think everything over here should have power because I built that nuclear power plant up there. Now in each of the scenarios you actually have to rely on very different things. And the Boston Nuclear Meltdown is probably one of the harder scenarios because you can't really get rid of the nuclear meltdown. You kind of just have to say, screw this island over here and work with whatever else you have, you know? So, I gotta make sure this has power. There we go. So like in Detroit Crime, it's all about building police departments. Burn Traffic, which is probably the easiest of the scenarios, I think, is all about building rails. And then Tokyo Monster is really hard. I will say that. The Tokyo Monster one is really hard. You have to pretty much rely on everything. Rio de Janeiro flooding, you have to rely on not residential, industrial zones a lot. So I'd say in this one it's more about commercial zones. Commercial and industrial, because commercial is what attracts more residents. Because as you can see, the residential rating is down the crapper right now. So we need to get it boosted up. So the commercial and industrial to a certain extent, but mostly commercial is what's going to get that done for us. But we also have to make sure all these things have power. Why don't these things have power? Power. Power? It doesn't have power. Power. That's just a power line leading to nowhere. Alright, everything should have power now. I think, right? It's connected there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, these things still don't. Why? Why? There we go. They should now. So yeah, you can see how a lot of scenarios are actually really difficult, and I am going to put 2 videos into this, just to show how the scenario sort of plays out over time and progresses, you know. It might look really bad now, but there is a way to recover from it, and I'm not really aiming to beat the scenario, just sort of show you how one sort of plays out, you know, if you choose to go with a scenario rather than starting from scratch. And I think that's about all we can do right now. Everything here has power. Oh, we gotta get rid of all the... I forgot to do that. We gotta get rid of all residential here because we can't have people living here. That's just not nice to do to people. Have them living in nuclear waste. I'm such a cruel person. Anyway, this is ShadowMario41. See you guys next time for more Let's Play SimCity with Infinite Money when we not really finish up Nuclear Meltdown, but, you know, we go further into it. So, ShadowMario41, see you guys next time. Ciao.